Hello, Keto family. Welcome back. Today we're going to be making bagels with coconut flour. If this is your first time with us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss upcoming videos. Let's get started, guys. Alright guys, so before we get started, as a reminder, everything I'm using today is going to be listed down in the description below, and then at the end of the video will be a nutritional information card so you know what the macros are for each one of these bagels. Alright, so I know you guys are probably saying, come on, you just did a bagel video not too long ago. I know, but that was with almond flour, and I know a couple of my subscribers prefer coconut flour, so I'm trying to give them an option so that they can stick with what they like to use. So to get started, we have a half a cup of coconut flour here. It has already been sifted, okay? Never forget, sift your powders and your flours. It's very important, especially coconut flour. Almond flour gets lumpy, but I find coconut flour even more so. It tends to lump up on me. And to this coconut flour, we're going to add, I get 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I have 2 teaspoons of granular monk fruit. You can use your sweetener of choice here. I just prefer granular monk fruit. So that's what I use. You can adjust the sweetness to your taste, because what you use might be a little more or a little less sweet. All right, and to that I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. If you want these bagels to be more of a texture of, say, a good cross between an English muffin and a bagel, you can leave out the xanthan gum, but I find with the coconut flour I prefer it in there. It just tends to give you a little bit more resistance when you're chewing on it. Alright, now that we've gotten that all stirred together, I have here a 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, and you know where we're going with this by now. I'm going to pop this in the microwave for a minute and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that was microwaved for a minute. I'm going to check and see if it needs any more time. It seems like it's melted down enough, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to our flour mixture. We're just going to get this all mixed together. I know fathead dough can be a little difficult to mix. The quicker you work, the easier it is, because once that cheese starts to cool off and harden up, it gets more difficult. And you can get down in here with your hands too. Just make sure you have a little bowl of oil on hand, because this can get really sticky. You want to coat your fingers in that oil. And if this starts to harden up too fast on you, pop it in the microwave for 20 or 30 seconds to re-soften up the cheese so you can continue to mix it. Alright, that's already started to harden up on me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in the microwave. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just zapped that for about 20 seconds, enough to get this dough a little more workable. It's a little bit warm coming out of the microwave though. Careful not to burn your hands. Alright, now that's pretty much incorporated, I'm going to add 2 eggs that I've already scrambled together here. I'll give that a good mix in. Once you have the egg in this, you don't want to cook the egg in the microwave, so don't put it in for any longer than 20 seconds at a time, because then you just have like the egg cooked down to the bottom. It would be too tasty. There we go. But that's just what I needed to get it incorporated in. I'm not lying, this fathead dough, it does take a lot of work. If these weren't so delicious, I'd say they weren't worth it. Alright, I finally got that dough all kneaded together nicely. Let's see. I'm going to put that to the side, and I got my forms here. These are just little like 3-inch bagel forms I got on Amazon. I got a pack of 3 of these for like $7. They're not expensive and they're so cute. Alright. Now, this dough is sticky at this point, so what I neglected to do is, I got a little bit of olive oil here, just in a little bowl to coat your fingers with it. It helps keep the dough from sticking so bad. I'm just going to pull some out and fit it into our form. You don't want to fill these too overly much, because then it will kind of get the muffin top on the top of them. So I like to keep them below the rim. There we go. And just smooth them off. That oil really helps your fingers not to stick to this dough. Alright. First one's done. I'm going to keep going. I'll see you back when these are all done. Alright guys, so I finished filling up my silicone mold. This actually only made 6 of these smaller bagels for me. And again, I think these are about 3-inch molds. So those are just the cutest little bagels you've ever seen when they're all done. At this point, you can rub the top of these with either a little more of the olive oil or melted butter, and sprinkle on whatever topping you prefer. If you'd like one, you could do poppy seeds, sesame seeds, some dehydrated onions. Everything but the bagel seasoning is normally what I do, but I'm not going to do that today. I think my family is getting a little bit burned out on everything but the bagel seasoning, so I'm just going to back off on that. So I've already got my oven preheated to 350, and I find with these silicone mats they can be a little bit flimsy, so I prefer to put them on top of a baking sheet. It just makes handling them a little bit easier. This is going to bake at 350 from anywhere to 15 to 20 minutes. I start checking it at 15 minutes and just pull it out when the top's lightly browned and they look done. When I get back, I'll let you know exactly how long they cook for. I'll see y'all soon. Alright, lovely. So these just came out of the oven and they actually cooked for 17 minutes in my oven. So start checking them at 15 and you'll take them out when they just start getting lightly browned on the top. Now these are way too hot to try and take out right now. So I'm going to let them cool off and I'll come back to you and show you what they look like on the inside. See y'all back in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. These bagels have cooled off nicely. Let me go ahead and show you what they look like. There they are. Let me cut it open for you. So just a little bit warm, but not too bad. I'm not going to burn myself. That wasn't the prettiest cut. Alright, and here's what they look like on the inside. Very beautiful. And so, if you prefer coconut flour, these are a wonderful option for you. You top this with butter, some cream cheese, or in my family's case, peanut butter. And I find that these do toast pretty decently in the toaster oven. They just don't keep for very long. Anything keto is not going to store very long. You'll get a couple days in an airtight container out of these, but that's about it. But at least they're quick and easy to make up. Well, as easy as fathead dough is to mix together. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up down below. And don't forget, you can share this video with anybody that you know that can use a good coconut flour bagel recipe. It's been great having you guys. Until next time, bye.